Hi folks. There are lots of MIDI files available on the internet. MIDI is a standard from the early 1980s. Before the World Wide Web came in, you would have typically bought the MIDI files on diskettes. Here is one of many websites specializing on Johann Sebastian Bach piano compositions. Let me pick the beginning of Kunst der Fuge, which in English is the art of the fugue. This is without cost, you just can download it. Most of the MIDI files on the internet are free anyway. This file is tiny, only 6 kilobytes. I create a new project in Cubase and drag-drop the MIDI file into the sequencer window to the left corner so that the piece plays back from bar number 1. Cubase reads several tracks from that tiny file. When we play it back, we hear a piano for all 4 tracks, which is fair enough. Bach composed the art of fugue in the years before his death in 1750. It seems to have had a scientific effect. It was a scientific endeavor for him, very abstract and very sweet. That's probably the reason that he did not elaborate on the instruments. You can play the piece with a big single instrument, namely the pipe organ, or you can distribute the notes to 4 instruments in this case, or a piano for 4 hands, or 4 different wind instruments, for example. MIDI files contain no samples, just the notes, their attack and their length. This makes MIDI very flexible. For example, we can speed the piece up with no losses in quality. Cubase chose 4 tracks for piano, and the piano samples come from the Halion Sonic, which is built into Cubase, so it's so to say free. It comes with Cubase. The piano is a general MIDI instrument. General MIDI means that it's standardized and available in many DAWs. In this window, I can change the acoustic piano to, for example, an electric piano. The sound is only good for layout. General MIDI is not made for professional production. So let me create a new instrument track and, for example, choose a piano from the Contact player. Doesn't matter if you don't have it, I just want to demonstrate the principal workflow. I choose the Contact instrument Una Corda by David Klavins. It is an open piano, it has no case, no wood around it. MIDI can be routed to different tracks, namely MIDI channels, and for this purpose let me choose Omni to just be on the safe side. I want all tracks to be played with the Una Corda piano. In the left bar I switch the instruments from the previous general MIDI to the Contact player, and I do this for all tracks, and it sounds lovely. You can assign different instruments to the 4 tracks, as I said before, a piano for the first track, a bass for the last one, or, like here, a Hammond organ for all 4 tracks. Let me finally use the BBC Symphony Library by Spitfire Audio for this instrumentation. Only one single instrument, only cello. Hope you like it. I certainly do. and check out the Wikipedia article about the art of fugue. Cheers!